Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honour to be here with each and every one of you today. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our religious leaders, members of the Consulate Corps, members of local government as well, to each and every one of you. Today we march to honour the 1.5 million Armenians who perished at the hands of the Ottoman Empire. We also march to remember more than 1 million Assyrians and Greeks who have lost their lives. And that is why today, on the 107th anniversary of this genocide, we stop and reflect on this terrible act. We also remember those brave people who intervened and saved others as well. Australia should be proud of its history with Armenian people. It was our very own Anzac soldiers who provided them asylum in their barracks, who documented the truth of their journals and who shared their injustices and their loved ones back home. Many Australians sacrificed their lives to do what they could do to help. And I am proud of this history, and as Australians we should never forget such bravery. So today I join each and every one of you in calling for the Australian government to recognise the Armenian, Assyrian and Hellenic genocides that took place during World War I and its aftermath. I'm proud to be a member of the New South Wales Government and Minister for Multiculturalism, and I'm proud to be representative of the New South Wales Parliament who has recognised this terrible atrocity for what it was, a genocide. New South Wales also recognises the independence of the Republic of Artsakh, because the history of our prosecuted people should not be up for debate. Today, our great state is home to many of the children and grandchildren and even great-grandchildren of the victims of this genocide. And sadly, history has far too many examples of prosecution and ethnic conflict. As Minister for Multiculturalism, I can tell you firsthand the New South Wales Government believes that diversity, especially religious diversity, should be both protected and celebrated. And no one ever should have to experience injustice and terror because of it. The New South Wales Government works extremely hard to tackle bigotry when they arise. We work to ensure that everyone, regardless of their faith or background, have a place to call home. A home for people to freely share their language and their culture and preserve their heritage. In fact, I believe that the greatest asset of our state is our great diversity. Just as importantly, though we're here to commemorate those who have passed, I wish to wholeheartedly congratulate each of you here today. Congratulate you for your efforts to honour your history. To the many people here that are paying respect to their ancestors, I urge each and every one of you to continue learning your mother tongue, your cultures, your tradition, your heritage, and most of all, make sure that these ideals are passed on to generations after you. And let me say again, the genocides that took place during the dying days of the Ottoman Empire remind us that demonising others can lead to terrible events. But by remembering these lessons of history, we avoid repeating the mistakes of the past. I see you, I hear you, and I stand with you. Ladies and gentlemen, I add my voice to your call that the Australian government acknowledge the Armenian, Assyrian and Greek genocides. Thank you.